Okay. What's good, everybody? Lovely Soul Empress here, coming to do the daily. I was looking at today's energy, and today, I have to take this alert off my phone or else it's gonna make me crazy. So, I was looking at today's energy, and today, Venus is conjunct Saturn, right? Let me find it real quick. Venus is conjunct Saturn, and and it's in Aquarius. So the first thing it made me think of is that, you know, Venus is about love, and it's in the house of Aquarius, okay, where Saturn is supposed to be, right? That's well, Capricorn. But anyway, point being that I feel like the energy here is about some type of change or friction. And I feel like Venus is trying to do this with love. What's good, Shamika? Right? So I feel like Venus is trying to transform, because Aquarius is all about transformation. So Venus is trying to transform with love. And I feel like Saturn, you know, is restriction in time. Okay, and it's conjunct, you know, Venus in the house of Aquarius. So I feel like this energy is basically telling us that there's something that we're wrapping up. Okay, they're saying wrapping up, something that we're wrapping up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's something that we're wrapping up with the universe, okay? And I feel like this is, they said, you know, when I was making the live, putting it into the phone, I started to hear in my head, it's the final countdown, right? So, you know, and I was already thinking about these blockages and this energy, Saturn, you know, causing or putting up the final resistance, right? Final resistance is what I'm hearing. I'm just shuffling on a deck of cards as I'm catching the energy for this. And I feel like I said, Venus wants to transform this energy with love. Okay? And I feel like this is like, you know, and I don't really like to say battle between light and dark, because I feel like this is the yin and the yang of the universe, right? And sometimes, you know, dark energy is called for, right? But I feel like this is the energy of those things that are in the shadow being stripped away. Okay, so that we can enter a cycle of love is what Spirit is telling me, okay? So I'm not, you know, like I didn't really meditate on this. It was just what was given to me like 5 minutes before I came live, okay? So I'm just gonna see what Spirit wants to tell us, starting with the Starseed Oracle. Okay, anything else from this deck? Okay, so let's talk about these. What's good, Copenhagen? I have kind of like a serene mood right now. Okay, so if you see me a little more laid back, I don't know, it's like a very calming energy that's on me right now. And it's the Seas of Mintaka. seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So I don't know about you guys. What's good, Sugar Plum? I don't know about you guys, but I've been having a lot of dreams. Okay, some of them are staying with me, some of them aren't. What's good, Frequency Connects? Okay, so some of them are staying with me and some of them aren't. But what is staying with me is the frequency. Okay, so even if I don't remember the dreams, I'm remembering the frequency. And you might be having that experience. I feel like there's something here about, like I said, things coming to light, clarity of mind. Okay, I also feel like there's something here about seeing people's intent clear, for the good and for the bad. I feel like this is going to be a season of revelations. They're saying from now to the 12th. You have Messenger, Sirius energy or Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance, right? So I feel like, you know, it has to do with those blockages, right? And this can be like, let's say you've been working on shadow work for a minute. And let's say, you know, you've been starting to become the master of your frequency. There might be a final challenge right around now, but this would be to bring you into harmony. Okay? You also have the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. Okay? Now, also, I had seen a reading. And, you know, we had some readings here that were talking about, you know, upcoming events. And I often don't really get into too much of that, right? And we had done a reading here about the suns, right? The 3 suns, right? Like one in the earth, one in the, you know, the sun that we know and the sun within us. We had did a reading about that. And I had seen a reading a few months ago. I think it was a few months ago. And you guys might be familiar with this gentleman. I think he's amazing. The Baron, right? And I don't know if that's the whole name of the channel, but I know, you know, that his name is the Baron. And he was talking about the 7 sisters, and there's a connection to the Ukraine. Okay, so if you're interested in, you know, knowing about that, this card, 7 Sisters, just came out. So, you know, if you want to check that out and, you know, think of it what you will, okay? But the 7 star sisters here says birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things happening in the next 2 weeks. I feel like this is going to be within us, and this is also going to be outwardly. Okay? I feel like there's particular energies, I'm going to call them that, and the dark and the light, that there's going to be like a breakthrough. But something's going to happen before that, okay? All right. Now you got trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, okay? So there could be something here about you having some deadlines that are coming up. Right? Or maybe these aren't deadlines that are set from outwards, but they're set like within, like you wanted to achieve something in a particular amount of time. Okay, I feel like there's not, you know, a rush right now. I feel like I'm hearing slow down, right? So this is also Aries season, and sometimes, you know, in Aries energy, we can rush in. I just heard fools rush in, right? So they're telling you to be systematic. Systematic. Okay, because, you know, Saturn is about restriction and karma, right? So we don't want to get to our destination and realize that we forgot something, or that we needed to do one other little detail. So pay attention to detail in the next 2 weeks. You got star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. This has to do with those dreams and the energy. And I was telling you that I was getting a lot of downloads in my sleep, and some that I'm remembering and some that I'm not. And I feel like the ones that you're not remembering have to do with calibration, recalibration, activation. So when you wake up, you feel a frequency change, but you don't remember the dream. You're not necessarily, you know, that wasn't the mission. They're saying that wasn't the mission. Okay, those were done to open something. Okay, to open something, unlocking things. Okay, they're talking about sensory energy. So new sensory things are coming in. Okay, so they're talking about telepathy. And then I looked down, and then the last card that came out of the deck was empathetic starseed, energy sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours, right? Empathetic. This is also having sympathy, but part of empathy is being able to feel or know. I feel like now that these new things are opened, and they're going to be even more opened by April 30th, there's the next, I think, solar eclipse. Right? So I feel like what they're saying is that that now that these gifts are being unlocked, that we need to lock it down, right? So what they mean by lock it down is think of yourself as an open channel right now, because they're unlocking things that you weren't aware that you could do. And now what's going to happen is that you need to learn how to be in command of that, because then you could be taking in energies that are not yours. Like a magnet, they said. Now I'm hearing like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire, that Janet Jackson. They're also saying that that's how people are going to be drawn to you. Let's go with the shaman's dream, because I told you that a lot of this is happening in our dreams, okay? Show me, Spirit. What do we need to know? Anything else from this deck? Thank you. I called this blockages, right? At the bottom of the deck, what's there? Wall, obstacles. Okay? Obstacles. This is number 56, reduces to an 11, prime number. All right, let's take a look. So the first thing that came out was horned cactus. Resourcefulness. So Friday morning, I think that was Friday the 25th, I had woken up in the middle of the night, and I had a dream, one of the dreams that I'm talking to you guys about. And I made a note in my phone. I often do that. I went back to sleep, and then I didn't remember that I had the dream. So when I went to go look for some, plug in my charger. What the hell did I do with that piece? I just took the shit apart. I'm sorry, guys. I got a new ring light. And I had to shift some pieces around. Apologies. Okay. And it changed my lighting. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry about that. So, like I was saying, I went to look for something in my phone. And I left the note open because I was sleeping. So when I read what I wrote on Friday, it bugged me out. And I will post it after we get off. But it was talking about information, the number 37, and which reduces to a 10, would be completion and new beginnings, right? And it said no food. So I got to keep it a buck. So I'm going to post that after we get off of here. Now, remember, this wall and obstacles, you have horned cactus, resourcefulness. Also, number 29 reduces to 11. You have metox out here, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Okay? So I feel like there's a need to right now take care of health. And what I mean by that is like make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're sleeping enough, you're resting. Because I feel like there might be a period of time that's coming in that could be very hectic. And when I say that, I mean outwardly. Okay? I feel like things are not gonna, they may appear frantic is what they're saying. You got Fool's Embrace out here crossed. And it says transmuting pain. Number 22 reduces to a 4, but 22 is also a prime number. I feel like there's something, I feel like things are going to be brought up. Emotions, frequencies. If you feel like sad out of nowhere, these are things that have been locked in your chakra. You may find yourself crying about things that happened years ago, or maybe not even knowing why. Okay, you got Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. Okay, it's 50, reduces to a 5. They're telling you that there's like a need to, there's a change, okay? Now, for those of you who might be by a river or something, you might want to like get some river water. Okay, because I feel like this is something about taking like a spiritual bath or a head cleansing. Okay, there also could be some type of like, I don't know, water event. But I feel like there's something here where they're saying, you know, there's going to be things that's going to be washed away. What's good, Tamila? This is like the last. Winter's dream, gestation period, right? Number 63 is a 9. You know, I was saying before that these things were being unlocked in us. And that we were going to have to watch. What's good, Trisha? That we were going to have to watch like the frequency, or learning how not to let every frequency through, because it's almost like you're going to start to, it's like DNA upgrades are happening while we're sleeping. Let me start there. DNA upgrades are happening while we're sleeping. But because of these DNA upgrades, we're going to have a more permeable, they said, permeable experience. So there's a need for cleansings. There's a need to have like your protections. Okay, galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. You see, it feels like something is being born. Okay, so they're talking about, I feel like this little bit of time, we're going to be vulnerable, okay? We're going to be vulnerable, yet it's like with the energy of love. Venus squares, conjunct, what was it? Venus conjunct Saturn in Aquarius, okay? So it's like this is the last wall. Okay, this is the last wall. Let's go into this moonology, because I feel like this is very much has to do with what's happening in the skies. I feel like if you are feel waves of emotion, it's because of this this DNA restructuring. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Last shuffle. Thank you. First quarter moon in Aries. That's where we're headed right now. Step into your power. You see? Things are being unlocked. Okay, and then new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Now we have a full moon in Libra at the middle, I think it's the middle of April. But I also feel like they're saying something that would be 6 months later. So we're talking about, let's say October, between the beginning of October to the middle of October, right? That would be around the new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. And I was talking about Venus, and Venus rules Libra. And Aries and Libra are the opposite of each other. So there's going to be something that's happening within that time period from now till then. Okay, that has to do with stepping into the powers that are being given now. But that this is going to assist us in where we're supposed to go. And then you have full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life, okay? So I feel like full moon in Gemini, that should be like in Sagittarius season. So I feel like there's going to be a transformation of everything that we we know right now. Okay, I feel like there's going to be a lot of shifts. Okay, I feel like there's two women holding up this world. There's something about the feminine energy. You know, and I'm sure that most of you saw, and I just, you know, sidebar, a little bit off topic, but not really. I'm sure that you all seen the clip by now of the Will Smith. What's good, beautiful sunset? I'm sure that all of you's by now seen the Will Smith clip with the Chris Rock, the Oscars. Everybody's buzzing, right? And whatever interpretation you may have, let me just offer something that maybe you might not have, you know, considered. But, you know, we've been talking a lot about in the readings about the divine masculine also being activated. And also waking up to the importance of the divine feminine. And I feel like what you might have witnessed was the divine masculine being activated and no longer being complacent in the attacks on their divine feminines. Just my take. But, okay. I'm going to get an angel card because I feel like these messages that have been coming in my sleep, they're definitely, you know, there was on there part of the note that I had written. I might be able to access it from my phone. I mean, from my tablet. Let me check one quickly. No. But I'll post it afterwards. Part of one of the things that I said, and it's timestamped, so you can see that it's, you know, when I wrote it. But it said Ascended Masters. And I feel like these transmissions, they're coming from the Ascended Masters. Okay, I feel like we're all being activated. Okay. What's good through Maddie's eyes? I thought about you earlier. You see? Look at this. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. Forgiveness, okay? So I feel like this forgiveness, and I've been saying it for some time, that we can't take the negativity or the lower frequency or the anger. It can't come with us. So this is a time for real, and you know, in Pisces season, we were going through all of this, okay? We were going through like the emotionality or the digging deep, right? But now it's time to take action on purging it. Right? And then with Venus being, you know, conjunct Saturn, right? And you had here seeing the potential, bringing unconscious to light, right? So it's like by now you should see where the blockages are in you. Like not only outside, but in you, right? And it's also because of these activations, right? So you have in the near future, and it says yes, right? So yes, they are visiting us. Yes, they're visiting us. And yes, change is afoot. And I had said some time ago, okay, that they were going to be people that were going to either raise their vibration or they were going to lower their vibration, and you were going to see it. and it's going down. Now you got choose a new direction, right? It's as if the slate is clean, right? Let's imagine like a slate is clean, right? And then you have to choose whether you're gonna bring the bullshit with you, or you're gonna step into this timeline without it. So the obstacles are internal. The blockages are internal. Even though we're seeing them external, they are a direct result. They're saying, look at her holding the duality. It's a direct result of what we're feeling. So those that choose to let it go or to come into a higher frequency, it's like you're going to get fast tracked, okay? And it's like those that resist, they're going to be permeated because they have the activation just as we have the activation. But are they able to, have they done the work to be able to put shields? Okay, so let's pull some tarot. What do I, okay. I hope that wasn't too complicated. I'm sorry. But yesterday, like I said, I went to look for something in my phone, and that's when I saw that I had left that note open. The note that I was writing when I had woken up, okay? So I feel like they wanted me to, because I didn't remember. So they wanted me to see it so that I could remember that I had written it. Okay, so I feel like they're talking about two things. They're talking about what's going on within us and also what's happening, like, you know, on the news, okay? So there may be some crazy shit that we either learn or we feel, or we inherently know, or there's something like that that is upsetting both outside but inside, but this is like so that we can move forward. Nine of Pentacles, right? Independence, right? So it's something that is like a breakthrough, but it's also like something's gonna happen before that. So there's also the Knight of Wands. So remember when I was saying the slow down, right? So something about being methodical, okay? And the Two of Pentacles, because there's gonna be options or forks, okay? And it's like your energy is the magician. So it's like when these options come, if you let your mind go to the negative choice, it's like automatically, it's like, it's so fast. The energy is so fast right now that it's like the moment you think of the set of the negative choice, it's like you're teleported there. It's like, it's fast. So it's like we're being fast tracked. We have to keep the frequency. Right? Because under the magician, you have this guy. So you see the shadow, okay? But I feel like although he sees it as his shadow, it's also bigger than him, and it's not him, but it is him. So it's like, because he has this ability, and because he has this frequency of something that he was supposed to let go, then this entity can now reside there, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to even look at the chat. So that's what's happening. So it's like if you have a particular frequency, or if you stay in a low frequency, that's going to be a problem moving forward. Okay? So remember what I was saying about this being these next couple of weeks, something about being trying or something. And then you have the Ten of Wands here. Okay, it's also something to do with a boat. I did say there's something about water, so pay attention. There might be something about that. They're also saying shipments. Okay, and then you got the Two of Cups. And, you know, the Venus energy. And the Tower. So I feel like there also could be something that occurs, I don't want to get too deep, where an alliance is tried with the Tower here. An alliance is tried. A partnership is tried. With the Seven of Wands crossed, there will be a test. This test is to see, somebody's going to test. This is only a test. This test is to try to see if two parties are as strong as they say they are. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who is cold, not well, maniacal, and the Wheel of Fortune comes out with that. So you might actually see shifts in people. Shifts in people. So only the strong survive. So what they're saying is that the people, some people are activated. They got activated, but they're not ready for the activation. And it's going to be too much. But the High Priestess is here in the upright with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Seven of Cups coming out crossed. There's going to be some things that's going to come to the light. Some things will still be murky about it, but there's going to be enough information to start putting cracks in the foundation. Spirit, why is this Seven of Cups here crossed? Because the King of Pentacles wanted some type of, they said hysteria, some type of hysteria, because somebody was having trouble manifesting something to a particular outcome that they wanted. With the Nine of Swords, this person is concerned about people coming after them. As well, it's as if there's somebody here who knows that this person is fearful. And they're going to use that to their advantage. But they're doing it through others. Okay, and then the Chariot is here. The Strength card is coming out crossed with the Nine of Wands. And all the Chariot's men, they said. With the Strength card crossed and the Nine of Wands. And I really don't like some of the messages I'm getting right now. I feel like there's a negative cloud here. Do you see that? I feel like somebody's testing somebody to see if there's something that's if there's a partnership that's really strong. I feel like while that's happening, somebody else recognizes that this might be an opportunity because this other person is fearful. I feel like something happens and all the king's horsemen and this other person knows that they're not strong enough. But I feel like that's why they do something that causes a negative cloud. What's good, Jennifer LaRoe? I hope y'all are following me because I'm trying not to say certain things that will cause this video to get flagged. Okay? And the Three of Swords. And they're saying, you know, the boys. Because a situation arises. Okay, a situation arises. You see that dark cloud is still there? Okay, so it's like the final countdown. And it's like at that point, it's in for a penny, in for a pound. Right? And then the devil. But I'm going to clarify this Three of Swords, Spirit. Why? They got me channeling crazy right now. And I have to pay attention because my son, I have to pick him up. And then there's an Emperor and a King of Wands. These are two separate people. These are two separate people. If y'all could balance out the likes for me, it would be greatly appreciated. These are two separate people. I want you to see, and I don't know if you guys can see it right here. You see how it looks like there's a face in this flame chasing this horse. This person is on the run because of this Emperor. Okay, and then, like I said, the devil is here. And I thought we were going to talk about personal blockages, but I see that Spirit wanted to talk about something else. And I'm going to leave y'all to determine, you know, what they're talking about in this reading. I'm not going to go into that. But y'all take the messages and y'all make, you know, you let me know. Okay, so the devil is here. And the Ace of Swords is in reverse. Okay, I'm seeing a word written on his arm. Hold on. Solve. Okay, I can't see the other word. I'm going to turn it around and show it to you. He has two words written on each forearm. If any of you, hopefully autofocus comes in. I can't make out the second word. One is solve. It's not getting any clearer. Okay, but I feel like Why is that here, Spirit? It's some type of conflict. You've got the 7 of Wands here. Somebody being defensive and fearful, because I feel like the devil is fearful, but I also feel like it has something to do with being in a corner and going dark, like blackout mode, right? And the 7 of Wands lashing out. I feel like this man is being escorted out. What's good, Claudine? Okay, so it feels like this man here is being escorted out by this man. Okay? Because there's conflict now. Okay? All right? And I feel like it's by this Emperor. Okay? 6 of Swords. So there's a meeting of some type of resolution, some type of compromise. It has something to do with money and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And something to do with, damn, I don't want to say the word. Where they print the money. Okay, and then the 8 of Swords. So there's a plan here, a meeting about finances and people being and group panic. Yeah, but it was another word. It was 2 words. You're close, Jennifer. Okay? So and usually, you know, I come on here and we talk about personal growth, but they talking about something else right now. And I guess that those that are meant to get the message will understand it, and this is just what I'm supposed to be doing, but this is what they talking about. What time is it? All right, I got like another 5 minutes, all right? Something like that. Reserve is the second word. Okay, house, main male, and family room. House, legal court paperwork filed. Tragedy, forbidden love. I feel like something occurs after some type of tragedy and something becomes official. And I feel like that's what somebody wanted, this other person. This King of Wands wanted that to occur, okay? Why, you know, maybe they thought that, you know, that their peoples or whatever will be more solid, okay? Like this person's supporters, right? But now they're going to find themselves in a switch position, because what it is that this person didn't expect a certain type of situation to occur. And now they're going to have financial issues. But these financial issues are not their financial issues, okay? It's like the people around them have financial issues now. And that's the problem that this person didn't expect. And that's why they are, where is it? Where's that Knight of Wands card? And that's why they're concerned about this face, okay? Because they didn't expect it from their own house. They didn't expect it from their own house, but I told you that this Emperor is doing it through people. Family room. And I said that there was a meeting that was happening about a decision. Because there was a situation that occurs that they feel like they have to come into a situation. Right? And it feels like come together. This is that group coming together, those partners, because somebody wants to test to see if those partners are as solid as they say they are. And that's the test. This person does something that they want to see. Oh, y'all down? So let's see if y'all down. So when they do this, the reaction that they get is from within. They think it's going to be from without, but it's really within their own circle, because it's causing people around them issues. Yep. That's it. You know, it says engagement here. There's rules of engagement too. You follow me? Rules of engagement and chemistry. And how the chemistry is going to be going up against the rules of engagement. Right. Exactly. And I feel like because of that situation that you just, were saying about when people play with people's money, that this other person becomes very desperate and they do something that goes against the rules of engagement. And it may have something to do with chemistry. Do you understand? Okay. I'm going to pull a postcard, and then I really do have to go. I'm going to leave you guys to interpret what you will from this reading. And it may be that Spirit is having me document this message, because at a later date, we're going to be coming back to it, I feel. Oh, Spirit, I can't read 4. I can't read 4. I don't have time. Can you give me 2 most? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. We need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Didn't I say that this was about things that we couldn't take because we were all being activated in a particular way, and that we couldn't even take the frequency of this negative stuff with us? Even advocating for the good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective, okay? So it's like your manifestations and the things that you're trying to accomplish have very much to do with how you're going to be using this new thing that's been unlocked. I feel like you can feel it. Okay, it says forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and this is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. Okay, so try to lighten up your frequency in these next 2 weeks. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of things that's going to be contrary to that. But we don't want to be like this gentleman, okay? That because of the frequency that he was carrying, things were able to permeate his aura. And that's how they got him, okay? So I feel like we're going to be seeing this outwardly, and we're going to be seeing this internally. As above, so below. Make sure you got some food and make sure you got some cash. All right? All right, my loves. That's what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you to my returning subscribers for coming through and spending a little time with me. And if you're a new viewer and you felt I resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment, as I'd love to have you as part of the Lovely Soul family. I know today's reading was a little strange, but that's what it is. All right? So namaste, guys. Bye.